All right. Back with another session, lower body day on the reset conjugate method, or the reset conjugate program, whatever I'm calling it. It's not a method because the method already exists. Anyways, training with the gals, so you might just see them in the background. I didn't want to put them in the full video just in case they didn't want to. But yeah, so working up to a heavy triple on the squat. Since like the weight loss, like my squat and bench just kind of tanked. Well, I say the weight loss, and also doing a lot of running, or a lot of running for me. We warmed up with some sandbag runs outside every minute on the minute for 9 minutes. On minute 1, we did 15 meters, minute 2, 30, minute 3, 45. So basically 15, 30, which takes us to 45. Then on the third minute, run all the way back. Do that two more times. So that was a nice, I wouldn't say easy warm up. I've done it in the past and it was brutal. I think I literally sandbagged it. Haha. No pun intended. This time I went lighter than I probably should have. So, yeah, I'll know for next time. So yeah, I think I worked up to 180 for 3. Like I say, squats have not been feeling amazing recently. They've not been feeling great. If I can get back up to like 220 for 3, I'll be happier. I mean, never going to be happy, are you? You're never satisfied. That's how it goes. But yeah, so I was content with 180 for 3. Yeah, it was just a good session with the girls. And in between this, I think we were getting box jumps. And what else? Oh, some ab. I think it was an L-sit that Danielle programmed. Like an L-sit leg raise type thing, which was pretty horrible to be fair. But it blew up my abs. From like rep 1, I could feel my abs. But I could already feel my abs from the day before from training them. So, was it that good? No, it definitely was. Back-offs were 80% for 3 sets. I think the first set was 12 and then 2 8s. Probably should have just done 3 8s because I just felt goosed. But yeah, it was good. And in between... Oh, no, I tell a lie. It wasn't box jumps. In between them, the explosive movement was dumbbell snatches. And these felt pretty good for the most part. Except you'll see in this next set that comes up, or you'll see just then, I'm rubbing my shoulder because, like I said in the last video, it's just battered. I have today, I think this video is like a week old, I have today gone and got it scraped and massaged and stuff, so we'll see if that gives it any improvement. And then maybe I'll take my own advice and chill out and not work through the pain, but probably won't. Anyways, so we did this, 3 dumbbell snatches per side from the floor. I think I worked up to like 45 kilos, which is fine for me. I think I've done 60 before on a barbell like years ago, which was just a goal to do, 135 pounds, 60 kilos on a barbell, 1-arm snatch. I might throw some 1-arm barbell stuff in soon, but this is just for explosive power. You can see I'm pretty pissed off here. Like, that didn't go to plan. This side's fine, so it is just annoying. With any injury or niggle, it's just frustrating. Anyway, following this, we did, so speed deads into power cleans into explosive prowler pushes, just focusing on like acceleration here. So fairly light, but just fast. So 2 deadlifts with chains into a power clean. Was it a pause clean? Oh, no, that was yesterday. Yep, see Jen in the background. She's done her clean. So yeah, two deadlifts, 1 clean, and 10 meter sprint. Like, you focusing on moving that prowler as fast as possible. So the weight's kind of irrelevant, but you don't want it too heavy. You don't want it to move slow, but there's no kind of set weight. I think there was 2 plates on it maybe that someone had left, and I thought, right, that'll do. Because I can move that obviously quite fast. The girls can still move it fast, so we don't have to faff about, oh my god, blink and you're missing. Yeah, and then after this, to finish off, we did some rows, because I remember my deadlift being at its strongest when I did a shit ton of these kind of cheaty bent over rows, and some Zercher lunges. So yeah, that's it for that session. And then after that, we did some. Well, this is the upper session. The day after, or a couple of days after, with a couple of the lads, I think. Although looking back over the videos, it does look like I've just trained on my own. But I'm pretty sure Steve and Andy were with me. Maybe I'm just losing my mind. Anyway, as you can see, it called for a heavy single on the pin press. And I worked up to 130, maybe 140. No, 130, which I was buzzing with. Not pressed that for a while. Strength's going up while staying relatively lean and being a new dad. So I'm pretty buzzing with that. I don't know who that was in the background. This is the problem with kind of doing voiceovers a week after doing your video. Back off set, I think I get 7.5 reps here, and you see it just crush me. And then I just lose sleep all night because of this. I should have got the 8th rep, should have kept pushing. Look at me, bitched out. In between, was getting 3 chest passes or med ball chest throws for a bit of explosiveness, and some rows with this new machine I've got. It is a copy of the Rogers Athletic 3-way row, but for an absolute fraction of the price, because there is no way I'm paying $5,000 for any machine. It is ridiculous. No machine is worth $5,000 in a gym. Like lifting machine, bearing some like fancy tech. You know what I mean? For the speed work or the for the speed work, because we've done the explosive stuff. We were doing, or I was doing at least. I'm pretty sure Andy and Steve were with me, but I was doing 3 behind the neck push presses using the Rhino bar, which is a bit whippier. With, I'd say double banded. I've got a purple and a yellow because purple just feels like nothing. Yellow is even less so. I might end up like doubling the purple up though. In between, yeah. So I think 10 sets of 3. Yeah, typically what I was doing, and trying to do these chest to bar pull-ups. Pull-ups have been feeling mint, but I'm still not amazing at them. For the carry type aspect, I was doing sandbag clean and presses every minute on the minute. First minute I was doing 3, then I went heavier for 2, then 1. Repeated that 2 more times. So that felt quite good. Actually, no, I'll tell a lie, it felt shit. Not on sandbag presses for ages, so they felt really alien and quite shit, to be fair. Ain't gonna lie. And then accessories, push-ups and rope rows and straight-legged sit-ups. Between, I think, 40 and 80 total reps. I think I did like 6 sets of 10, maybe. I'll have to look back. But for the push-ups, I was changing the angle of the handles every set because I just wanted to do that. Oh, they were paused as well, so that makes me feel a bit better. But all this felt really good. Tell you what did feel good though, which I thought wasn't going to feel good. The straight-legged sit-ups. I don't know if it's because I was wearing the weighted vest or I was sore from abs a couple of days before, but either way, they felt absolutely mint. And they will be coming up in a minute. I thought they were the next slide, but they're not. I also felt that every time I lay down, obviously the vest would hit the floor significantly sooner than my back would. So I felt like, oh, these aren't going to be that good. However, like I've just said, they felt absolutely mint. So sandbag on my legs to weigh myself down, and yeah, my abs they were just popping on these. And again, I think 60 to 80 total reps it was. Maybe 6 sets of 10, 7, who knows? I'll look back. I should know, obviously. But no, everything felt really good. And then finishing off, I think we did another set. We did some underhand push-ups or some angled underhand. So yeah, I can deduce it from here. So we did neutral grip, 45 degrees, like 90, like straight bar, and then 45 degrees underhand, and then underhand. That's only 5. What? Maybe I just did 5 sets, like 50 reps. And maybe I did more reps on the first few sets. I don't know. Either way, felt really good. Got a nice pump from it. Lats felt good on the rows. Grip felt good, which is a side quest of what I'm working on with the rope rows. Because obviously, if I wanted to just focus on lats and that, I'd just use a barbell or something with a smaller diameter, less girth in my hands, less grippy. But no, the rope rows feel really good. And then following this, I did something cool that I took from Nick. What's he called? I forgot his name. These are straight bar dips. Now, there's no way I'd be able to do these body weight or without assistance, but they just feel like a really good tricep push down. Now, depending on what machine you use, you can get to the point where you're strong enough for the tricep push downs to push down a weight that lifts your body weight up. So using this assistance felt awesome. You see some people using like a weighted a weight belt or a dip belt, to do push downs, but these felt awesome. These felt really good, so I'll just do these instead. Good angle this. Following that, did some lying dumbbell curls, which I just wanted to do for the stretch on the delts and the pecs more than anything. You get a massive stretch on the biceps, but since doing these, trying some pelican curls or some ring curls, a bit like a gymnastics movement really, the other week, and I just felt so stiff and tight. It was like the hardest curl I've ever done. So I thought, right, I'll alternate these, and this hopefully will carry over and just stretch everything out. So yeah, we did 3 sets. I think 3 sets of like 8 to 12 maybe. Just nice, just accessory lifts. Nothing too fancy, nothing too complex. But yeah, these felt and they look mint. I mean, I'd love to obviously build up to doing these body weight. You've got the balance aspect as well, but we'll sort that out. Damn, what a freak. So these, and then in between this, I was doing these like cable rotations, I guess, for like my obliques and abs, and they feel phenomenal. They feel really, really, really good. Probably better than like landmine twists, I'd say. But this is something I'm probably going to have to use a weighted vest on, or like a dip, like a weight belt with some load on it, because eventually, pretty soon, I'm going to be using a weight that just kind of lifts me off the ground. Yeah, these felt mint. The kind of focus is to almost like punch the ground, like you're leading with your top fist, using your obliques and your abs to twist you, and then like again, like punching the ground. That's how you really feel it. Yeah, so did all this, and I'm pretty sure I train with the boys. I could be wrong. I think I'm going out of my mind. The boys were there though at some point, or maybe they're just all in my head and it's a figment of my imagination. Maybe there never was boys. Who is boys? But yeah, so that was my lower and upper session for the start of the week, so like Sunday and Tuesday. So I've got 2 more to do. But yeah, that's it. See ya.